Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Nana. I'm going to show you a full face tutorial, so please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. If you want to see how I do my brow, I'll put in the link below so that you see how I do my brow. So I'm going to use Benai eyeshadow primer. One thing I do after applying my primer is to make sure I set it. Sometimes if you don't set your primer, it kind of breaks off, so make sure you set your primer. In your eyeshadow, one thing you need to know is that at your crease, you should try not to use a dark color. Try to use something closer to your skin. If you are going for a natural look, then that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using this Nightingale color from the Clay Off palette to line up my crease. As you can see, I am done with my crease. I've laid down my eyeshadows on my crease. They are perfectly blended because I am going for a natural look and I didn't want so much drama on my eyes. So right now I'm going to go in with the shimmery color from the Urban Decay palette on my eyelid, the outer part of my eyelid. So as you can see, right, like what I said, you do not use a shimmery color on your crease. Always try to use a shimmery color on the outer part of the lid, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting on a very light shimmery color on my outer part of my lid. Yeah, so as you can see, I have that on my lid now. So I'm going to keep placing it. Eyeshadow is not something you have to put in all at once. You have to take it slowly, put it little by little. Now I'm going to draw something trying to differentiate my crease and my eyelid in a way that it looks like a cut crease, but it's not a cut crease. So that's what I'm doing. I'm placing it, and if you notice, I took little by little until I got the pigment. So I'm going to do that to the other eye. Like I said, little by little you take it in until you get the pigment you want, so you don't put in too much into the eye, and it's gonna be very difficult for you to clean it off. So you try not to put too much so you don't have to clean it off. So you see, that's what I'm doing. So now I am putting on a very a light but not so light eyeshadow on the outer lid, and I'm running it up onto my crease in order to have a blended color, a blended shape. I don't want to create a line, so I'm blending it into my crease, upwards into my crease and down to the outer part of my crease. That's how it is. So as you can see, I'm doing that to the other eye, and I'm pulling it a little into the inner part of the crease where I have the shimmery color. It creates a transition, kind of makes it easier for you to get a no straight line differentiation in it. So now I'm going to go over with a brown color from my palette. I'm going to go over the crease so I get a more natural look. Always know that you have to blend your eyeshadow properly. blending is the main thing in makeup, guys. Blending is the main thing. Blend your eyeshadow properly. The next thing to do after you've blended your eyeshadow is to get a mascara and wand your mascara on your lashes to give it a clearer and more thicker volume so that you can fix your lashes on them. Now once you've done that, you can now fix your lashes. As you can see, I'm trying to fix my lashes. It's not quite easy, but when you get with time, you get used to it and you'll be able to do it as easy as it looks now. The next step is to get your eyeliner. Now the eyeliner part is very tricky, so you have to take it easy. You need to draw the lines small. You don't have to go in with a long straight line. I like starting my eyeliner from my tear dots so that as I'm going forward, backward, I know I can have a better line and a better shape. So now I just created a wing from my eyeliner. As you can see, I'm using a pointed tip of eyeliner. You draw it little by little, then you join. Sometimes you don't have to, most times you don't have to like draw a long line, just draw small lines, then you can join them. So you can join them together and then you will get your perfect eyeliner. You can also start from the back of the outer part of the lid if that's going to help you, but I prefer starting from the eye tear dots so that I will be able to see what I'm doing when I get to the wings part. So I'm doing the same thing to the left eye, which is much difficult, but with time I got used to it. So now I'm drawing, like I said, from my tear dots down to my outer lid. So guys, this is it. I don't like a very thick liner, especially when I'm going for a very natural look. So as you can see, next thing is to go in with a gel liner, your tear line. You place the eyeliner so you get the color you want, the pigment you want. So I'm done with the eyeliner and I'm moving over to the face. I'm going to use my primer, my face primer, Zaron face primer. Primer helps to block the pores and help you to get a very lasting makeup so that you do not get your makeup dropping or dripping. So you try to rub it all over your face. Try to put it mostly on the places where you have large pores so that you can close it up. This is how your T-line, your T-junction. Now I'm going in with my F primer. I'm going to put a lot of primer on my face because I really have an oily face, and this F primer is basically for mattifying the face. So yeah. And now I am going in my mascara on my face, on my eyelashes that fits. you comb your eyelashes with your mascara so that it stands and it becomes more defined. The next step is to take your foundation and put on your face. Now I'm going to use I'm using Mary Kay in the shade of 607, and I usually get this, like using this foundation because it has a full coverage and I really don't need to conceal my black spots and my acne. So yeah, I like this foundation so much. Like I said, makeup is all about blending and blending. So right now I'm doing is to blend into my skin. I use the patting method with my brush. I pat into my skin. I do not scrub. I just pat into my skin. As you can see, when you pat into your skin, you get a flawless look. Make sure you blend it in properly. Make sure everywhere is covered. Make sure you do not leave a line. Especially in the eyebrow part, there seems to be this difficulty in blending when it comes to the concealer you've already used for the eyebrow and your foundation. Try to blend in that part properly because it helps to make your face look flawless. The next thing to do is to take your highlighters. I'm going to use Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Highlighters are you place your highlighters in the T line where you have the most sun effect on. So you put highlighters so that you draw out your face, and concealer to take in your face. Okay, so like I said, the T Johnson, if you look at it, it looks more like a T. The forehead, the cheek, the under eye, the bridge of the nose, then the middle part of the nose, the top of your lips, and then your jawline. Then another thing you have to do is get your spray and spray your blending bit. I usually spray my beauty blender to make it a little damp, then I dry it up a little, then so that I can get a flawless blend. Like you can see, I'm blending it in. One thing I've always noticed that if you do not blend your concealers well, it tends to break. So please always blend your concealers very well. Keep blending till you're tired of blending. So as you can see, I am blending, I'm blending. Don't forget that when you're applying your highlighter, you always know the shape of face you have. If you have a smaller face, you tend to make it a little wider. If you have a bigger face, you make it a little smaller. So now I'm going to go in with my contour. I'm contouring the bridges of my nose with Pro Concealer. They call it Turfay. Then you blend. Keep blending till everything has blended in. Then you have to blend also and contour and blend also below your cheekbones to draw in your face and your forehead too if you want, and below your jaws too if you want. But right now I'm just doing my nose and under my cheekbones. So the next thing to do is to get your setting powder. I'm using a nice setting powder, banana powder. you set your highlighted parts with it. I'm using the small fluffy beauty blender. It helps me to get to the points where I want to get, like the tear dot parts. Then I'm going in too with my contour setting powder. I'm using Zaron setting palette. So I am going to I've contoured my nose with a smaller brush, and I'm going to contour the size of my cheek with a bigger brush. And I'm going into the lower part of my eyelid with a black and red eyeshadow to just give a defined look on it. Next thing is to clean off your setting powder after you've stayed for some time. Yeah, I waited for like 5 minutes because I don't like my baking to take a longer time. So I baked for just 5 minutes. Now I'm cleaning with my Kylie brush. The next thing to do is to take your powder and your powder brush. I'm using powder from the Zikel powder palette, using my color to blend in all my work. As you can see, I am putting on my powder, and I put just a little, and it's very light. You can go in more if you want a better coverage. Now down to my lips. I'm going to line my lips with my eye pencil that I used before. I'm going to line the bridges of my lips with it. When you line, try to blend it out a little so that it doesn't give a sharp line. Like I said, any makeup with a sharp line doesn't look good. Now I'm going with my nude on my lips. I'm just taking in a little of my nude lipstick from Beyond Beauty palette. As you can see, I'm trying to blend it into my lined part, the liner. As you can see, there is no sharp line, there's no sharp differentiation. It all blends in and looks natural. This is how it looks when you blend your lipstick properly. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get my bronzer, my highlighter. So I'm going to go in with I'm going in with my blush. Oh, looks so nice. My blush from the Zikel palette. I'm using a very light pink, so it doesn't look too thick and too dramatic. As you can see, it gives me a very light blush. So the next thing is to get my bronzer, my highlighter bronzer from. I'm using the bronzer from the Zaron Face Definer, and it looks so good. You put your bronzer on the tip of your cheekbone down to the middle, almost to the middle of your face, then in the middle of your nose too, and your forehead, and the tip of your lips, and then your forehead too. So you see, you get this natural glowy look. So now I'm going to use my setting spray, setting spray, to set my makeup, and voila, that's it, guys. This is the end product. It looks so nice, so natural, so glowy. You cannot How was I doing? Oh my god. Thanks guys for watching. And now I'm going to use my glow spray. I actually did this glow spray myself. Now if you want to know how to do a glow spray, put down in the comments below so that I can show you a video of how I prepare my own glow spray. As you can see, it's very glowy and very nice. So this is the finished look. As you can see, it's very natural, very glowy and very beautiful. Now I'm going to pack my hair and everything will be so set and good. I'm good to go, I'm good to go. So this is the finished look. As you can see, everything is okay, it's glowy and it does not have a powdery effect. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put down a comment below if you have any question to ask, or you want to book us, or you want to make a date with us. Thank you for watching.